अब आ रही होगी वो आज। सही है। तो अपनी लाइफ स्टार्ट हो चुकी है। मैं एक बार चेक कर लेता हूँ मेरी आवाज़ सही से जा रही है। हाँ बिल्कुल सही है। खेलना स्टार्ट करें। बिल्कुल सही। यहाँ पे भी सही है। लाइटिंग वगैरह देख रहा था मैं, सही है ना। क्या होता है ना कि नॉर्मली ओवीएस में लाइटिंग कम लगती है, लेकिन गेम जब ऑन होती है ना तो लाइटिंग ज़्यादा हो जाती है, क्योंकि स्क्रीन की लाइट भी आती है फेस पे, तो कुछ ज़्यादा ही ब्राइट हो जाता है। स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं अभी हम खेलना। तो लेट्स गो। एक सेकंड रुको। आज अपनी फिर से वर्टिकल लाइव भी मैं कर रहा हूँ साथ साथ में ही। चलो बिल्कुल सही। अभी हम खेलना स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं। हमने 2 ट्रायल कंप्लीट कर लिए हैं अभी, ठीक है। 2 ट्रायल अपने कंप्लीट हो चुकी हैं, एंड टोटल मैंने देखा था 4 ट्रायल्स हैं। फिर उसके बाद गेम कंप्लीट हो जाएगी। बढ़िया। तो यहाँ पे ब्रीडिंग वाला सीन चल रहा था। थोड़ा मेन मिशंस पे थोड़ा ज़्यादा फोकस करते हैं, लेकिन थोड़े मेरे को दूसरे मिशन भी करने हैं यार। वही है कि साइड मिशन और मेन मिशन दोनों ही करना चाहता हूँ मैं। साइड मिशन में इम्पोर्टेंट वाले करना चाहता हूँ। अच्छा ये ख़त्म हो गया क्या जूस? कोई बात नहीं। मैं यही पोशन यूज़ करता हूँ वैसे। ये दूसरे वाला पोशन भी यूज़ करना स्टार्ट करूँगा मैं। सही है। तो फ़िलहाल ब्रीडिंग वाले के लिए टाइम है, क्यों? तो हम देख लेते हैं दूसरे मिशन कौन कौन से चल रहे हैं। तो ये रहा क्वेस्ट। ये ठंडा बहुत लग रहा है यार कंट्रोलर। मीट विद पॉपी। हमेशा की तरह लाइव की स्टार्टिंग हम करेंगे मेन मिशन से, ठीक है। ये रहा। और भाई साहब कितनी दूर है ये? तो यहाँ पे हम जा सकते हैं। लेट्स गो। ठंड लग रही है, ठंड। और रात हो रही है क्या? आई मीन दिन कर लूँ क्या? कर लेते हैं यार दिन। Here we go. ये हैट उतार देता हूँ यार मैं, उतनी भी अच्छी नहीं लग रही, अजीब सी लग रही है। ये हटाओ इसको। किसको लेके चलें? इसी को लेके चलते हैं।
High wing, go!
पता है हाई विंग को। डन 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 डन। आए आए। चल चल थोड़ा ऊपर। रास्ता भी ऐसा ही है। रास्ता कैसा है यार ये? ठीक है चलते जाओ। पहुंच भी गया मैं। चलो नीचे उतरते हैं। लेट्स गो। रास्ता क्लियर नहीं था लेकिन ठीक है। ये रही पॉपी।
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
यस, बात कीजिए पॉपी।
High wing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's
She's
safe, Poppy,
safe.
I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hog's Head, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Your secret safe with me. If you ever meet Gran, this trip never happened. Your secret safe with me.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Go started fire and vice. चलिए.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Centaur. चलो
He
पापी.
was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
ठीक है.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Search the sign of
Rebellion.
poachers.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
भाई हर जगह पीना नहीं होता भाई. जहाँ भी आता है पीना शुरू कर देता है. हद है. वो लगा था क्लिक मैंने ही किया था.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
चलो फिर पॉपी.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment?
ओए नहीं.
Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
आ जा.
Anyone looking for trouble found it.
You can feed
एंटर द टेंट।
or it can.
रुको मैं इसकी प्रैक्टिस कर लेता हूँ, ऐसे 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 चेंज करने हैं। चलो आ जाओ।
Accio! Incendio! Stupid one.
Did ya? Production.
Potato!
ओहो मेरे को उठा लिया, वाह रे वाह। नहीं 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 ठीक है।
Accio!
Would you like me to put you down? Pop it down, will you?
अच्छा ऐसा है क्या?
How's the view?
अच्छा अलग अलग बटन देते हैं हर बार, ठीक है ठीक है। इस बार कुछ नया हो रहा है गेम में।
Let me out, son.
लेवियोसा यूज़ कर रही है ये लड़की बहुत ज़्यादा है।
Merlin, you'd think they
Enemy
would
वाली।
the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
ग्लव्स मिले हैं, कुछ देख लूँ मैं कौन सा ग्लव्स है ये। मिला है तो मेरा मन करता है यूज़ करने का। 40 44 सुपर, ठीक है 44 है। ऑफेंस है ये, डिफेंस नहीं होता इनमें। डिफेंस के लिए मेरे को अपग्रेड करना पड़ेगा इसको। जरूरत नहीं पड़ती वैसे इनको, नहीं भी यूज़ करें ना हम तब भी अच्छे खासा वो कर सकते हैं फाइट हम, कोई फ़र्क ही नहीं पड़ेगा। मिला ना पैसे, चलो ओचर के टेंट में।
What in Merlin's name?
व्हाट ये क्या है इतना?
Dragons!
फाइट करवा रहे हैं क्या आपस में?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Investigate Hornet Tail. ये वाली लगानी पड़ेगी मेरे को कहीं पे। लेवियोसा नहीं तो ल्यूमा वाला कर लेते हैं।
A more hushed approach.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with Crocus Totalis.
भाई तेरा कोई आइडिया है क्या, कैसे जा सकते हैं हम? एंट्री विद एडमिशंस ओनली। रुको जरा, मे बी ऐसे नहीं, तो कोई आइडिया दे दे भाई, फंस गए हम। ये लिखा हुआ है चैम्पियनशिप, बैटल रॉयल, हॉन्टेल हॉल, मैग्निफिसेंट मॉन्स्टर। ओके
Wouldn't give to be a demiguise right now.
ये यूज़ करो ना, लेवियोसा। आ जा।
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Why, grapple you.
One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
It seems we may have an intruder in our midst.
Pick to Poppy.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
Oh,
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her on, shall we?
reach the captured dragon.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
हाँ, यहाँ पे भी खाना शुरू.
Aloha Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Don't
Let's
tell
make
me
them
हमारे
count.
वो बीवा क्या बोलते थे उसको, बिवेरियम में ये भी जाएगा. Defeat the postures.
Come back here.
खत्म। डिसार्म पोचर जो भी था।
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
I heard something.
क्या था? डिसार्म पोचर एग्जीक्यूशनर एज ए प्रिपेयर फॉर द ब्लास्ट अटैक, गिव टू एनिमी एयरबॉर्न।
Feisty little foliage.
You're like
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
रुको यार, ये असाइनमेंट तो नहीं है यार। नहीं नहीं नहीं, पैसे ये
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
ये तो गया, ये तो गया।
Incendio.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
What should we do with the egg?
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Let's get out of
We
here.
aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the car.
ये है ना एक तीसरे वाली, आई थिंक। ठीक है। क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट। रात हो गई करते करते। स्लाइस ए डैंगडिंग कुक वॉल। क्या है ये?
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
अच्छा, इनकी असाइनमेंट आई है। ये है इनकी असाइनमेंट। कलेक्ट फील्ड गाइड पेजेस इन द अंडरग्राउंड हार्बर। कलेक्ट द फील्ड गाइड पेजेस फ्रॉम द बुक ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन। बढ़िया। फिलहाल क्या है? कुछ भी नहीं है मिशन। डोंट टेल मी। मेन मिशन ख़त्म हो गया। असाइनमेंट करनी पड़ेगी यार पहले, ये भी पंगा ही है। बिना असाइनमेंट के मिशन भी नहीं आते। दैट्स नॉट फेयर। देखूं आया कोई? नहीं आया, कोई बात नहीं। तो इन्वेंट्री गियर्स में क्या क्या है ये जो बार बार आ रहा है? कोई नई ड्रेस मिल गई क्या मेरे को? इसका कितना है? थोड़ी ये कम वाली है, ये बढ़िया है। ये उतनी अच्छी नहीं लग रही। अच्छा पैंट चेंज हो रही है? क्या चेंज हो रहा है? लगता मेरे को यही रहा है। यही पहन के रखते हैं जो पहनी हुई है। ब्रूम ब्रूम ब्रूम। असाइनमेंट अवेलेबल्स। कंप्लीट द प्रोफेसर वीजली असाइनमेंट। अच्छा प्रोफेसर वीजली की असाइनमेंट है, लेकिन उससे पहले ना मेरे को एक और करना है। एलिक नहीं, ये नहीं। यूज द ब्रीडिंग पेन फॉर, ये तो चल ही रहा है। रिटर्न मॉन नहीं। टॉक टू शिरोना अभी नहीं। परचेज द ब्रूम इंचेंटमेंट। फाइंड द रिमेनिंग हाउस टोकन नहीं। डाइव द ब्लैक लेक नहीं। मीट द नेटी इन लोअर अभी नहीं। पिक टू सेबेस्टियन या ये वाला सेबेस्टियन की वो उसका हुआ था ना थोड़ा प्रोग्रेस सी, यही था क्या? कहाँ पे है? उसका पता लगा था अपने को कैसे उसने पेन ली थी उसकी। तो मेरे को हॉगमीड में जाने का है कहाँ पे ये? मैं यहाँ पे हूँ। हॉगवर्ट्स में है, हॉगवर्ट्स में। हॉगवर्ट्स मैप यहाँ पे। क्या हो रहा है ये हुआ क्या? एग्जिट तो यहाँ पे फास्ट ट्रैवल। पिक टू सेबेस्टियन। यहाँ पे नहीं, इधर। इसका स्पेशल बन के आ रहा है तो ये मिशन इम्पोर्टेंट है काइंड ऑफ। नहीं तो साइड मिशंस का ऐसे मे भी मैंने मार्क किया इसलिए दिख रहा होगा, नंबर अलग साइन बन के आ रहा है इसका फिर भी।
How does Garrett's subterranean
Gary Beasley Beasley.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
ठीक है.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
Quest upgraded.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
लग रही है. The dark art are dangerous. I'm curious about the dark arts. I reminded him that Anne need a cure. This could hold the answer we need. I'm curious about dark arts.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
You don't have to tell me. I have spoken out of turn. Ominous family history is personal to him. You can tell me.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Cruciatus curse. उसमें सुना था मैंने.
What does the Cruciatus curse do?
It's known as the torture curse.
हाँ.
Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting us on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific. So the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
He had no choice. He should have known better.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough.
बस यही था क्या?
I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
अच्छा जी. इतना कुछ खाने का पड़ा हुआ है, लेकिन यहाँ इसका ऑप्शन नहीं आ रहा खाने का. चलो, उनकी असाइनमेंट करनी पड़ेगी मेन मिशन के लिए. प्रोफेसर यहाँ किसी कहीं पे आवरा कटावरा का पौधा नहीं है ना कि मेरे को सीखने को मिल जाए. ट्रैक लोकेशन. हाँ, पास में ही है. कलेक्ट द फील्ड गाइड पेजेस इन द अंडरग्राउंड हावर. कितने कलेक्ट करने हैं ये भी बता ही देते हैं. पेज, फील्ड गाइड पेज लिखा हुआ है तो मे भी एक ही करना होगा.
My fizzing whiz beer is still brewing. These things take time.
नीचे जाना कहाँ है? नीचे नहीं, यहीं पे है. नहीं, नीचे है. ये है क्या? बहुत शांति है।
So this is the underground harbor. Revelio.
Located beneath, ठीक है, एक ही था।
Students, afraid of a staircase?
नहीं, कहाँ है? सामने ही है।
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
अच्छा, करना पड़ेगा ये पॉपी वाला मिशन भी। मेरे को जो भी लग रहा है वो लग रहा है बढ़िया।
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
इसके साथ बात करनी है क्या? इंटरनेशनल whatever. Yeah.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
That could be fun.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Oh no. Negri, the golden snuggery नाम था ना उसका? Snidget, yes Snidget था. Snake word तो नहीं था. Before the invention of the golden snitch, Snizzy, maybe?
The Golden Snuggery.
No, incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard, which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck.
Popper love potion ये क्या है? Felix.
Felix Felicis.
Done.
ठीक है.
Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, the tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
ये मेरे को पता है.
Horcruxes.
No. The
What?
answer was the Deathly Hallows.
Oh, Deathly Hallow,
According
huh?
to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility.
उनकी मूवीज का
Which
नाम भी तो
ball
था
in
ये.
Quidditch is the largest?
मैंने तो पढ़ा भी नहीं पूरा. Which ball of Quidditch is the largest? Snitch, bludger, quaffle, I guess.
The quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points.
Deathly Hollow था
True
इसका
or
नाम यार.
false?
मैंने पढ़ा भी नहीं वो
Polyjuice
मैंने
potion
डायरेक्ट
allows
बोल
the
दिया.
drinker to change species.
This potion allow you drinker to change species. Polyjuice potion allow drinker to change species. Species? मैंने तो पिया भी नहीं ये पोशन यार. ये क्या है? True.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as a...
ये बताने की जरूरत नहीं
I
है.
suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Not now. Not now.
I'm
निकलते हैं.
sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
मेरे को मेरी
I
बुक
put
दो.
the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Revelio!
चलो.
The Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
यार वो easy यार. मेरे होलो वाला मेरे को पता था. मैंने गलत बोल दिया. क्या फायदा मूवीज देखने का फिर. कितनी दूर है? पास में ही है. बोल जा सिम. कैट. नाइट करना पड़ेगा मेरे को. दिन करना पड़ेगा.
I pressed ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Okay.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Yes, the transformation spell. But first, I'd like you to carry out a couple of tasks which will help you to complete your field guide. Attend my transfiguration class once you've done them, and we can begin the lesson.
क्लास ही अटेंड करनी है ना. कोई दिक्कत नहीं है.
Wasn't it?
मुझे लगा नए टास्क दे दिए.
Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. It won't. Beautifully done. is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
यार कहाँ कहाँ रखता फिर मैं इन स्पेल्स को ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन स्पेल देखूं जरा अभी इसको कहाँ रखना है ए पे रख देता हूँ
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Despite spending so much time on the assignment, have helped.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Was your visit to the kitchen and the Hogwarts graveyard with Nick to bribe ghost for information connected to any information? No.
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Baddiya.
If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you are paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers.
Something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
चल यार सेबेस्टियन का मिशन कर
My
लेते
plan
हैं
with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Let's see. Request का सो एक अच्छा मीट सेबेस्टियन अमित ये सब मेन मिशन ही हैं अच्छा तो अमित से बात कर लेते हैं फिर ट्रैक क्वेस्ट यहाँ पे है ओ माय गॉड की कसम इस वाली पे कर लेता हूँ मैं अमित के साथ बात करते हैं देखते हैं क्या सीन चल रहा है उसका रिबेलियो
Wish I could speak with the other common
ये क्या था भाई क्या रास्ता यार ये कर घूम जाएगा
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
How well do you know? Have you never met Goblin?
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lord Gok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
ठीक है, चलते हैं अभी हम। यहाँ पे बच्चे क्या?
Can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
हाँ ठीक है। तो मेरे को क्या करना था? क्वेस्ट जो बंद है वो मैं देखूं कौन सा है। ये है रीच लेवल 2 ही चाहिए, लेवल 22 ही चाहिए इसको। 21 तो हो ही चुका है, किसी वक्त हो सकता है वो। चलो कोई दिक्कत ही नहीं है, फाइट कर लूँ मैं भी हो जाए। यहाँ पे कुछ नमूने हैं तो सही, पहले सेव कर लेता हूँ मैं। सेव आ जा भाई। ओह ये कहाँ पे खड़ा था? अबे नहीं, मुश्किल तो है इनसे फाइट करना। वैसे ऐसे नहीं है कि बहुत ही ज़्यादा इजी दे दिया है इनको। नए वाली स्पेल काम करेगी यहाँ पे? विंगार्डियन लेवियोसा। कुछ हुआ? यही काम करेगा। Levitate dogfall by its tongue। अच्छा ऐसा भी होता है क्या? रुको जरा फिर। रुको जरा, मार निकाल अपने। अब कर हुआ मिशन कंप्लीट।
Incendio, Confringo, Defender.
निकलते हैं। इस पे चलते हैं। लेवल 50 एक्सपी मिले सिर्फ। Hello.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
But you have no choice. Because he not details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I had help from the witch or wizard in dream. You should have expected that. But you had no choice.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle?
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Armid. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Can you tell me more about the door? We are ready. Door.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
We are ready.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Yeah. ये जो है ये नीचे है क्या? ये है ना? ये चाहिए मेरे को। ये लिंक बनती है इनके साथ।
The door is looking at us.
आजा भाई इधर आजा अपने आप को ना ये कर ले
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
पूछने का फायदा हुआ ना नहीं तो अपने को खुद फाइंड करना पड़ता
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this needle. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a
Accio.
goblin mine.
dance
Revelio.
यहीं पे जाना है क्या ये तो हम ऊपर आ गए
Incendio. Accio.
इधर है भाई आजा
I've read about mines like this, but seeing is something else altogether.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं
There was a human here.
Accio. Incendio.
If you see a human, attack. You can't stop it.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Clever.
मेरे को फाइट नहीं करनी थी आई डोंट नो कर ली कोई दिक्कत तो नहीं है आई मीन अब हो जैसे
Incendio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
एडिट अच्छा कोई है क्या यहाँ पे ऊपर हो गए एक यहाँ पे है यहाँ पे भी जा रहा है रास्ता, एक यहाँ पे भी रास्ता जा रहा है।
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
क्या मैं
You haven't had mushroom
ऐसे
stew
कर
like
लूँ?
what my mother used to make. Like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were. Who's out there? Oh, little moon calf. Far from home, eh?
कोई दिक्कत ही नहीं है।
Accio, incendiary diverted. Your spells glance off.
Defeat the enemy, petrify totalus. With petrify totalus? Petrify totalus क्या है? Totalus. रुको रुको रुको। पेट्रीफाइड टोटलस, इसके साथ तो कुछ नहीं होगा। ये भी नहीं है। पेट्रीफाइड टोटलस, ट्रांसफिगरेशन। नहीं यार, पेट्रीफाइड टोटलस है ही नहीं मेरे पास, और इनमें से भी कहीं भी नहीं है। ये आवरा कटावरा पता नहीं कब मिलेगा। ये है डार्क वाली, डार्क आर्ट्स। पेट्रीफाइड, petrified mandrake, petrified totalus. I have no idea यार।
I will not be made a fool of. Waste my time.
ये तो नई नई चीज़ें ट्राई करवाने के चक्कर में मरवाते हैं ये, नहीं तो कितनी इजी है फाइट ये। आजा आजा।
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another incendio. This place is more complex than I had expected.
ठीक है, अपनी एक्सपी हो चुकी है वैसे। ये सर्च।
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Revelio.
मैं भी अब ऊपर जाने का ही है। आजा अमित। मीडियम डेकोरेशन का है ये। ये स्कार्फ वगैरह का मेरे को वो नहीं है, इतने मस्त नहीं लगते हैं। चलो वहाँ पे जाने का है। कैसे यहाँ पे तो कुछ था नहीं। अच्छा ये है ना। क्या कुछ हुआ? आजा।
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
बाहर 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 बाहर।
Not an entanglement we need right now.
पीछे हट बेवकूफ। ल्यूमा चाहिए होगा मेरे को यहाँ के लिए। लेट्स गो विद आई मीन बी पे रख देता हूँ इसको।
Lumos.
हटाना आप पीछे। बस यही था।
Lumos.
क्या ये? आ जाओ आ जाओ।
Incendio.
I wanted a challenge. Instead, I got you.
परफॉर्म ए डुइलिंग कॉम्बो। वो कैसे करते हैं? चलो
Such arrogance. You can't stop calling. Bring on confirmation.
Accio.
Let's get this over with. Afraid of heights. You are postponing me.
Defender. Confringo. Potato.
मैं प्रोटेक्ट को कितना लेट क्यों प्रेस किया? क्या हो रहा है? ओहो ये क्या है?
Fighting since before you were rather unwise coming back this way. Spellcasting? Too slow.
डोलिंग कॉम्बो जीरो कैसे हो गया?
You're weak, human. You're making this too easy.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, I'll meet.
Also launch a transform enemy with Depulso.
Akio.
XP. तो क्या? अच्छा आइज है.
I'll be quiet.
Incendio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
क्या लो फिर? कैसे जाना है? अभी भी ऐसे क्यों आ रहा है ये?
There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
वही तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ. क्या वो ये वाला है? नहीं. क्विक वे कहाँ से है वे?
Revelio.
ये वाला. आजा अमित.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Please don't do that.
क्या?
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Left. उसको यहाँ पे स्पॉन कर देते हैं ये.
Levioso. Accio.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
वो तो ठीक है लेकिन रास्ता कहाँ से है?
Accio. Confringo. You only have Ranrock to blame.
यार ये फिर से मैं वहीं पे आ चुका हूँ. इनको एक सिंपल रास्ता नहीं बनाना आता एग्जिट का. यही है एक। हो गया। चलो निकले हम बाहर। Speak with a mate.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
एक तो ठीक है, बात कर लेते हैं इससे भी। चलो ये तो ले, ये भी।
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. if Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Okay. In the shadow of mine. Meet Sebastian at the Overlook Mine. There you go. यहाँ से चलते हैं, फिर ये वाला भी अनलॉक हो जाएगा. रुक जा. चल ही पाओ, क्या फर्क पड़ता है. वहाँ पे वो वाला था, हीलिंग वाला जूस पड़ा हुआ, बट कोई दिक्कत नहीं
These
है.
rocks have seen better days.
जग जाएगा ना ये खुद से. मेरे को नीचे उतरना पड़ेगा. नीचे उतर जा यार, कितना टाइम लगता है इसके ऊपर से. उतर भाई, कितना टाइम लग रहा है इसमें. चलो हो गया ये. ये देखो कितना आसान है इसके साथ तो. ओ हाय.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I finally realized what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
Perhaps we can avoid detection. We deal blows. I have no idea, but perhaps they are searching it the way they did and Israel. We deal blows.
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
कितना दूर है? चलो छोड़ा दूर ही है. नहीं यूज कर सकते मिशन में.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Accio.
ओहो मार दिया उसने. अबे नहीं, देखना तो दो.
Not quite. You can't stop us. Was that your best? That was meant for me. You won't stop me. I've been fighting since before you were born.
क्या हो रहा है मेरे को अटैक कार्ड्स में देते हैं कि जगह ये
Prepare to surrender now.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You almost had a lucky shot. Who's that?
Accio.
I don't think you know who you're dealing
ट्रिपल
I'll kill you when I get down from it.
No! Nice try.
hit a ranger superior
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio.
चेस्ट कहाँ पे है ये हद है यार कहाँ छुपा के रखी है आजा ओवरलुक माइन Equip better gear with higher stats. अबे जाने दो.
For better or for worse, we're in. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
यहाँ पे बॉस फाइट हो सकती है तो मेरे को ना अपनी हीलिंग बचा के रखनी है
I will make you pay.
अब यार क्या है ये एक तो इनका ना पैर भी बड़े उल्टे बटन पे हैं
Are in here.
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
हाँ भाई बढ़िया यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है
Incendio.
आओ अच्छा यहाँ पे
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Wingardium Leviosa.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or
Smashing.
number of it. Should have thought to conjure stairs.
ये क्या है रिपेयरो
Leviosa. Capulso.
Incendio.
That bridge has seen better days.
आ जा फिर इधर। यार ये इसको ठीक करके दे रहता है, मेरे को एक पूरा रखना पड़ेगा ये यूज तो हो ही नहीं रही है ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन वाली।
Reparo.
इतनी ज़्यादा स्पेल्स है ना, क्या करूँ मैं। विजिट द कलेक्शन मेन्यू टू लर्न एबिलिटी। अरे यार बाढ़ में जाओ। ये लो, इसका क्या देखना था। क्या है ये?
Incendio.
आ जा भाई।
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that.
नहीं 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 नहीं।
Royalists have all but declared war.
Lumos.
क्रिसमस ट्री। भाई साहब इतनी बड़ी चेस्ट, कोई ढंग का आइटम होना चाहिए यहाँ पे।
Lumos.
आजा आजा। ये नीचे वाले अटैक से स्लाइस वाले अटैक के साथ होता है, इसको ज़्यादा डैमेज। बस कलेक्शन वाले मेन्यू में होता क्या है, मैंने कभी देखा नहीं है। कहाँ पे चैलेंज में होता है, कलेक्शन में होता है। आई मीन ये इसका क्या ही देखना है यार। ये स्पाइडर्स क्या दिखना है इसका। डिफीटेड और सिंपल शील्ड चार्म। कोई बात नहीं, हर एक का कौन ही याद रखे। इजी होता है इनको मारना।
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment. We have another fight on our hands. Accio. Stupid one.
अबे भाई तो स्पाइडर पे यूज नहीं करनी थी ये। क्या बात है।
Incendio. Accio. Accio. Incendio. Defender. Confringo. Incendio.
ओहो क्या बात है चलो
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Incendio.
Now, we can have a look around in peace.
Oh my god की कसम एक दो
Wingardium Leviosa.
Symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
एक यहाँ पे है
Incendio.
वन एंड क्या ये लगा हुआ है क्या इसको
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more room things. Wasn't expecting that.
कौन सा रूम खुला है इधर खुला है आजा Acidoda General. The word floated back to me as if in the watery haze. How long had I been unconscious? I only remember his eyes, empty of sorrow, yes. But also I recall feeling a sense of euphoria as I watched the pain vanish. But then everything started to turn when I fell. I must have hit my head. I neither feel nor see a mark. But the pain is throbbing. I can only hope it is not the Black Death. At least he is no longer in pain.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
आजा भाई देखें जरा
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Depulso.
Check on Sebastian.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find...
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
we're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Morinweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
That was cruel.
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
ये क्या हुआ भाई? खत्म हो गया ये.
I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
Hello. अरे यार ये लेवल 13 करना पड़ेगा. देखें जरा. लेवल 13. तो जरा वो वाला मिशन हो चुका होगा अब तो. 5. ये पॉपी से बात करनी है. इसमें नेटी है. मीट सेबेस्टियन आउटसाइड द सेबेस्टियन वांट टू मीट आउटसाइड द सेबेस्टियन टॉक टू आउटसाइड रोसियो प्रोफेसर ऑन आई. अरे वो मिशन कहाँ चला गया अब? feed and grown testicle of screen in your one testicle could be. ठीक है, ये कर लेते हैं. मे भी इसके साथ अपने को लेवल मिल जाए. बाप रे, साइड मिशन भी करवा ही देते हैं ये. रुको जरा. कितने बाकी हैं अभी? 2 बाकी हैं. नहीं 3 है. फाइंड द लोकेशन ऑफ द थर्ड कीपर ट्रायल. तो फिर वो ट्रायल करेंगे, देन उसके और 4th वाला ढूंढेंगे. समथिंग लाइक दैट. मिशन कंप्लीट होने वाली है. गेम बहुत क्लोज है हम. सेबेस्टियन से तो होगी लड़ाई. वो चुप ही नहीं कर रहा था. ओए मैं कर क्या रहा हूँ ये? मैं पागल हूँ ना देखा जाए तो. यहाँ पे चल और अंदर जाना था मेरे को, और मैं पता नहीं पागलों की तरह क्या सोचे जा रहा हूँ. यार एक तो लोडिंग स्क्रीन बहुत ज़्यादा है इस गेम में. हाँ भाई, बहुत ज़्यादा फास्ट ट्रैवल करना पड़ता है इस गेम में. और ये मिशन कंप्लीट होने वाला है ना, तो अपने को लेवल मिल सकता है. अच्छा बार बार आ रहा है ये गियर वाला। देखते हैं अब क्या सीन है इनका। बार बार क्यों दे रहे हैं ये गियर वाला सीन। एटीन हो चुके हैं, मेरे को सेल भी करने पड़ेंगे। ये 14 है और ये 51 है, तो ये है काफ़ी ज़्यादा। तो पहन लेता हूँ मैं, और इसका वो भी कर लेंगे थोड़ा अपग्रेड, बाकियों को सेल करने चलेंगे। ठीक है, एंड 41 चाहिए ना इसके लिए, और लेवल 23 चाहिए इसके लिए। यहाँ पे ये ओ भाई साहब 66 इंक्रीज डैमेज विद एंशिएंट मैजिक थ्रो, इंक्रीज डैमेज डेल्ट इन कर्स टारगेट। भाई साहब ये पहन लेता हूँ मैं। इसका कुछ डिफेंस है मेरा 66 बढ़ जाता है, लेजेंडरी आइटम है ये। और ठीक है, ये नया मिला है, ऑलरेडी वाला ज़्यादा बेटर है। एंड रोप मिली कोई नहीं ना, कुछ खास नहीं। एंड यहाँ पे 50 वाली है एक अपने पास, ये देखने में उतनी बढ़िया नहीं लगती। चलो ऑफेंस बढ़ रहा है तो बढ़िया है। इस कार को चलो कोई फायदा नहीं होता, ये तो बस ऐसे ही है। सेल करने जाना है मेरे को इसके बाद सारे आइटम्स, नहीं तो मैं और नहीं उठा पाऊंगा। यहाँ पे ये उठा लूँ। क्या था उनका यहाँ पे? नहीं यहाँ पे नहीं था। कम से कम यहाँ पे वो नहीं है लोडिंग स्क्रीन। Could you remind me I am to do with the threadler day? Could you remind me what I am to do with the thruster?
Could you remind me what I'm to do with the thestrals, Deke?
Release them into the same vivarium in which you could then use the pen to start the process. Come and see
ग्रूम थ्रस्टर, चलो ठीक है कहाँ पे? स्वैम्प वाला ये है ना। ग्रूम, I mean, ये क्या? फीड भी करना पड़ेगा। चेंज ही करवाता रहो मेरे से बार बार, ये बेलों की तरह।
I should let Deke know about the newborn thestral.
ये तो बैठ ही गया, उसको मजा आ रहा है। I like to ask you about changing narrow Dick. You have pleased to know that. Okay.
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
It sounds to me as if your master got what he deserved.
Deke never wanted anyone to get hurt. Not the phoenix, not Tobbs, and not even master. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
Level 2 मेरे को. ज़्यादा भी नहीं मिला. चलो कम से कम थोड़ा तो बड़ा. और देख लेता हूँ मैं क्वेस्ट जो कंप्लीट होने वाले हैं. क्वेस्ट मेरे इससे बात कर लेते हैं. मे बी यहाँ पे जाना पड़ेगा. हॉगवर्ड वर्ड नहीं, होम मेड मैप यहाँ पे है. ठीक है. क्या बोलते हैं इसको? कुछ तो बोलते हैं शू मंत्र गली शायद. ओह माय गॉड की कसम कितने सारे मिशंस हैं यहाँ पे.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I spoke with him. We are actually working together.
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ramrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. And I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Wiggenweld supply. Why did you leave your box of letter with the sprouts?
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aiden was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
ठीक है अभी भी नहीं यूज कर सकता मैं क्या बात है अभी भी नहीं अभी है चल
Who lived here, I wonder?
यहाँ पे किस छुपा के रखे हुए हैं
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Did you say something about hello Mr. Spot? Actually Sharona asked if I would come and see you. Bardolph कौन है वो?
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aiden used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aiden took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
But yeah, but was Ronan like when she was my age? What was in the box of letter? Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
ठीक है जी.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
हाँ ठीक है.
Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise.
Aloha, Mora.
क्या पी लिया रात करनी पड़ेगी मेरे को
Mine now, demi guys.
लोगों के घर में बैठ के क्या क्या हो रहा है यार ये गेम में. क्या था इसका? मैं तो भूल भी गया.
Accio. Revelio.
कैसा था इसको लेते कैसे थे?
Levioso. Depulso. Levioso.
जो कलेक्ट करना होता है ऑप्शन अब आया है.
This looks intriguing.
अरे हाँ याद आया मेरे को वहाँ पे ना वो करना है.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
देखें जरा पहले वो कर लेते हैं उसके बाद देखते हैं जो भी ये बोल रहे हैं.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Protego. Levioso. Depulso.
Come back here.
Expelliarmus. Glacius.
Thought we'd forget. What the?
Orculum Hollow.
But I still need to visit the cave to find Zerona's box of letters. Perhaps better have a look around. See about the hawk clumps and the box of letters. That's all the hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Depulso. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid them together.
कोई अवॉइड वॉइड नहीं होगा.
Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Defendo. Confringo. Incendio.
क्या हो रहा है इसको? क्या होता है ये?
Expelliarmus. Glacius. Depulso. Glacius.
क्या डैमेज हुआ क्या?
Protego. Stupefy. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Accio. Defender. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Defender. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Defender.
डैमेज ले लिया फालतू का.
Confringo.
और क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं?
Incendio. Should think they felt that in London.
यहाँ पे जाना होगा. मैं नहीं. इधर क्या ऐसे कोई जाएगा क्या? Oh my god, when I arrived here, I had a troubling sense that in many ways I wasn't like the other first year. I confess I worried that Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me and honor sending an oil to my parents, asking them to fetch me almost before the first week of class had ended. How did you know? I presume you are not secretly a lazy means. But I wonder that you seems to know my thought better than I did myself. The day in the three broomstick when you spotted me huddled in the corner, starting blankly at an untouched butterbeer bear and an empty bit of parchment. My quill dropping, my quill dripping ink woefully onto the floor, and you came to sit with me. Well, I shall never forget it. I recall a sudden sense of relief, as if someone had cast a levitation charm on me. When you told me about how nervous you would win to come to Hogwarts, I looked at you, and it seems beyond my imagination to think you as anything but the confident contender bitch sitting before me. In the days that follow, the marvel and how you charm in the non-magical sense. I mean, everyone around you without apology, embracing who you were and who they were, and was at though a candle was flicker on for me. I realized that I could choose that path as well. Now that my school year has ended, the frightened first year which I had been seemed words away. And I know it's because you saw yourself in that despairing creature in that corner of the pub and so generously extended yourself to her. Your sincerely, Maravel. Please tell Mr. Spottle that I still plan on visiting her and Mr. Spottle whenever I can for their delightful conversation, and I am unashamed or to admit her incomparable cauldron cakes. Miravel. Mother and father were delighted to hear that you and I had spent the afternoon at Gladke last Saturday. Truth be told, I think my mother was even so slightly envious. I shan't, I shan't, I shan't soon forget how heartily we laughed at my effort to lace the bodice of my new dress. A challenge indeed, as is the rather delicate practice of properly situating a hat pin without wandering either my hat or my head. But I adore everything that we selected, and I had you to thank for now feeling like a marvelous fashionable witch. It was also a treat to dine at the Three Boomstick without having to clear the table. I shall own a place like that one day, mark my word. I consider myself more than lucky that you and Mr. Sprottle agreed to let me stay. I know that my parents feel precisely the same way. You're gratefully, Sirona.
This must be Sorona's box of letters.
See there, Sirona. Happy birthday, my dear darling friend. I sneak into the kitchen and ask Pinky to make your favorite cream cowdy. She was delighted to oblige. Not sure where she got the raspberry at this time of year. A genius, that Pinky. Best. Oh my god. My dear Sirona, I have sent a note separately to dear Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle for their hospitality, but felt the need to put quill to parchment with my thanks to you as well. What a lovely respite from the castle. I won't soon forget how we giggle about that ridiculous gnome. Did he truly believe that he was singing? And Mr. Sottle, Snake, and Kidney Pie was simply glorious. I shall be dreaming of it for days. I so appreciate you, including me. I fear I must warn you, however, that this does not mean I will go easy on you in next week match. You know that Ravenclaw is no match at all for Slytherin this year. Most gratefully yours, Philomena. The
I
last
should
time
take this box of letters to Serona. She'll be glad to have it back.
I conjure this wee gift for you as token of my gratitude. If you hadn't stood your ground on my behalf during Quidditch practice last week, I might have left the team altogether. And now we won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Your sincerely, Sheen.
I think that's everything. Serona will be glad to have this back.
बढ़िया What? क्या है ये? सामान भी सेल करना है मेरे को याद से यहाँ पे किसी को अब आया हूँ तो कहाँ पे है रास्ता भाई
Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You said...
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk clumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
मिले.
Lawley's none too pleased. Seems he's been burgled. I shall pretend I never heard the rumors of your involvement.
अभी भी लेवल अपना पूरा नहीं है, थोड़ा सा बच ही गया.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help.
अच्छी बात ये है कि हम ना हर चीज कहीं भी सेल कर सकते हैं. तो ये मेरे को बढ़िया लगती है इस गेम की. सिल्वर हाउस स्पेक्टेकल. ये क्या है? जो भी यार सेल करो यार. वाह, अब बताओ. रूम अपग्रेड. ये 2000 का है, मैं ले सकता हूँ अभी इसको. डार्क लाइटिंग ब्रूम.
That item is of the highest quality.
और इसका कुछ फायदा भी है या फिर लुक वाइज ही है ये? डेवल डार्क मैजिक. मैं यूज करना चाहता हूँ इसको. ले लूँ, मैं ले रहा हूँ.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
ले लिया मैंने. थोड़ा रुक जा यार, थोड़ा सा
Thanks
रुक.
for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
आई होप कि मेरे पास ये ऑलरेडी तो नहीं था ना. मैं सेल कर सकता हूँ पुराने वाला रूम. ये दोनों एक जैसे क्यों लग रहे हैं? ये डार्क लाइटिंग रूम है ये. इनको मैं सेल नहीं कर सकता. मुझे सेल करना था ये. पुराने वाले ब्रूम सेल कर सकता हूँ तो मुझे सेल करना है यार. चलो ये ले लेते हैं. एन enchantment that increase your broom acceleration and speed.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
ठीक है.
I must tell you, Arthur Vogsmead's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it.
Can you tell me more about ironing? I will try and help.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for...
Okay.
Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Sweeping competitions. अरे यार ये कौन सा चल गया?
Off to the races then.
यार ये अपने आप लग गया क्या? जो वो enchantment थी जो. चलो रेस है कहाँ पे? यहाँ पे है. देख लेते हैं करके क्या होता है. एक्सपी तो मेरी आएगी. इसके साथ हो जाएगा ये. और वैसे भी हमने अभी अच्छे वाला ब्रूम खरीदा है. तो लेट्स गो. ओह चमक रहा है. वाह रे. क्या मस्त लग रहा है अब।
Here we are.
रुको रुको रुको।
Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about.
हाँ ठीक है, तू पहले मेरे को ये चेक करवा, क्या ये इंचेंटमेंट की वजह से हो रहा है या इसकी वजह से हो रहा है? क्या इसमें निकलेगा? अरे इसमें नहीं निकल रहा।
If it isn't the fastest Gryffindor.
तो इंचेंटमेंट तो लग चुकी है इसमें, लेकिन इफेक्ट वो इसी का है, डार्क लाइटिंग ब्रूम। आ जाइए।
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Change your mind about me?
Does this mean you've changed your mind about me?
Well, you're a step up from the good-for-nothings who usually challenge me. While they sit around and hope to be the best, I put in hours of practice. No one sets records by wishing for them. And I need strong competition to stay on top of my game.
Yeah.
Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
Strong competition, not now. Let's go.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally.
बोलते बहुत है ये। Best time to.
Brilliant.
I am
Close, but not close enough.
यार ये भी ना, चलो कोई नहीं।
Made it. Oh, oh!
उतना भी अच्छा नहीं है, पर ठीक है, मतलब कि मैं उतना अच्छा नहीं हूँ इसको चलाने में। ओके ठीक है।
Brilliant. I'd say that was acceptable. Brilliant. Brilliant. Brilliant.
रेस्ट टाइम 3 सेकंड। हाँ हो गया, मतलब कि ओके।
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
What why your talent? We shall see.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
made the mistake of leaving.
Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know.
Hogsmeade. Yeah, yeah. Hint. कुछ हुआ है क्या? हाँ चल रही है गेम. मुझे लगा वो ना हो कि वो लैग से मतलब है मेरा क्रैश ना कर गई हो. पर सही है. इसकी लोडिंग स्क्रीन भी काफी बड़ी है.
I want to hear all the particulars.
हाँ ठीक है, बढ़िया. बोलो. Good news. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set it.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential.
How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight.
एक
It's a
4000
joy
का भी
to have a
broom था.
collaborator like yourself. If I'm right,
वो
and
कहीं
I
और-
do hope
वो
I
कहीं
am,
और था.
you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
ठीक है जी. इन्वेंटरी खोलो पहले तो. मैं अपने पुराने ब्रूम नहीं सेल कर सकता. ये है ब्रूम का सेल करने का कोई सीन नहीं है.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
वो तो ठीक है, पर ये HP का सीन मेरे को बढ़िया
I
नहीं लग
have
रहा.
thrilling news. I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spitwitches as soon as you can.
क्या है नेक्स्ट वैसे अपना मिशन? अब खुल गया है मिशन अपना. वो लेवल हो गया ना पूरा. फाइंड द लोकेशन ऑफ द थर्ड ट्रायल कीपर. वर्ड मैप आई गेस. नहीं, यहाँ पे है. वर्ड मैप की यूथ नहीं है.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
हाँ.
To finally have an answer as to why that.
Revelio.
I wish they'd let the room.
कितना दूर लग रहा है, उसमें कितना पास लग रहा था.
I could wander the green.
नीचे से है.
Annabelle, it was a long time ago.
क्या हो रहा है ये? कहाँ से सामने Let's save the game, I guess. Here we go. 19 घंटे.
Welcome back.
Speak.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
थर्ड ट्रायल फिर फोर्थ ट्रायल इसका लास्ट ट्रायल है देन खत्म गेम. क्वेश्चन का कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ अभी तक वैसे कुछ भी. देखूं मैं. ये है. I need to speak to Professor Fig about how to get to the headmaster. बस ये है देन ये है फिर दूसरे वाला स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. नेक्स्ट कीपर अगेन शैडो ऑफ द स्पीक टू प्रोफेसर फिग. ब्रूम अपग्रेड रिमेनिंग हाउसेस ऑफ टॉक टू पॉपी. सेबेस्टियन वाला कर लेते हैं. लेट्स सी देख लेते हैं. पिछली बार तो सिर्फ बात करने का ही था. इस बार भी मेरे को वही लग रहा है.
What are you up to now?
Your spirit guides are trying to contact you.
पीछे.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other 5th years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I understand your caution.
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share?
Confringo!
Practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Default mathematics, Ominous.
कैसे खुलता है ये? इसका करना है क्या कुछ?
Confringo!
ये भी तो है. एक दो तीन
Aloha Mora.
अब ये क्या है?
Confringo.
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
I must prove my point. We do not need to use the dark art as my family instruct. When I reach the scriptorium, I will find evidence that there more to Salazar Slytherin than we realize. I have written to my brother. He now know how to access the corridor entrance and that there no straight path to reach the scriptorium. It's a maze with many challenges to solve. I hope that my brother will follow my lead and we can study our ancestor legacy together. Not you, Count.
A journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt? Ominous. Your family was here.
I know. She was my aunt.
You knew? And didn't tell me?
Ominous. The journal mentions many challenges ahead.
That's why I said this could be dangerous. Aunt Noctua kept my father informed until she vanished.
There may be something to this pile of rubble. Reparo. The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear. The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Second and third thought? None at all. None at all.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Salazar Slytherin worried this scriptorium deep within Hogwarts. I'm afraid I shall lose my way around these dark corridors. I am a descendant and yet I feel unwelcome. Lighting this brazier in the corridor is helping. I shan't lose heart. I shall not. Challenging my challenge, I will make my way through.
This journal entry, the dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy. Confringo!
कैसे होगा यार?
This is looking rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.
यहाँ पे इतना अंधेरा क्यों है? पहले तो ये बताओ. हर बार बेफालतू में ना ये करवाते रहते हैं. मेरी ये स्लॉट्स चेंज. रिपेयर वाई.
Lumos.
देखने दो अब. Find a way through. बट मेरे को समझ नहीं आया ये क्या है सीन है इनका. X and something like this. I have no idea.
All the gates have symbols, and there are symbols on the dial.
Incendio! Lumos!
ये बोलो ना कौन सा ये ऐसा है कुछ एंड ऊपर से ऐसा है और नीचे से काइंड ऑफ जेड है और ऊपर से मिटा हुआ है काइंड ऑफ ए नीचे से जेड ठीक है इसी था
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
फिर से
We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
kind of Q and triangle. यहाँ पे जाना है क्या? Q and triangle. नहीं अभी ये नहीं है. तो ये क्या यहाँ पे कर रहा है? ये वाला है क्या? 0 and infinite, 0 and infinite, something like that.
Another gate.
0
Must run in the family.
and
You're gonna
infinite.
know, Sebastian. That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Lumos.
I failed the dial and I struck my face as if it were a real serpent. But I must find a way forward for my family's sake. We must not require children to conform to old tradition. This scriptorium must have proof that there's more to our legacy than meet the eyes.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions. Incendio!
She was my favorite person in the world for it.
अब यहाँ पे क्या था?
Lumos.
अरे यार एक यहाँ पे है एक डोर और था ना कोई ये वाला Q and kind of triangle.
Not the welcoming sort, was he?
ये रहा Q and kind of triangle.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Lumos.
यहाँ पे नहीं हो तुम लोग कहाँ के हो कहाँ गए ये इधर होंगे
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
फोटो पीछे है I have lost hope. I am locked in and I heard a scream and saw the faces. The only way forward is with an unforgivable curse. Even if I wanted to cast it, I have no one upon whom to do so. Salazar Slytherin created a malicious challenges indeed. In my last corresponded to my brother, I would invited him here. So if he look for me alone, I have had him to his death. Despite our differences, I wish him no ill. I wish we had parted on better terms. I would invited him here. I had invited him here. Now, if he look for me alone, if he looks, I will have led him to his death. Despite our differences, I wish him no ill. ठीक है.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt.
Revelio!
But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
You ask him. I will ask him.
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture. I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spell's the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
क्या चल रहा है ये? कभी उससे कभी उससे.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I don't want to learn the Crucius curse. I want to learn the Crucius, but you must cast it on me. But you must cast it on me. Teach, I will cast it on you. तो इसको बोलते हैं कि हमको सिखा दे और हम पे यूज़ भी करना है इसको. And you must cast it on me. सीख भी
I
लेते हैं
want to
ना.
learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
ठीक है. Y A X V. पहला डार्क वाला.
Ready? I'm ready.
हमारा पहला डार्क स्पेल.
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't.
जरा मैं लगा लूँ इसको कहीं पे. Cost most enemy to wrath in pain as they take damage over time. Also curse the victim and curse enemy take extra damage. बढ़िया. चलो कहाँ पे लगाया जाए इसको. ये मैं ऐसा करता हूँ कि इसको ना मैं यहाँ पे लगा लेता हूँ. ठीक है. एंड ये वाला मैं आई मीन यहाँ पे लगा लेता हूँ. फ्रीजिंग वाला तो मैं यूज़ ही नहीं करता वैसे. रिपेयर पे लगा लेता हूँ. चलो कोई नहीं, हो गया. चलो सर्च. समझ गया मैं.
Sebastian, ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit. May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. We shouldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to
I
leave.
fear we shall
but I
never
owe you.
come to an
Both of
accord.
you.
I cannot
Without both of
भाई
you,
बस कर यार.
we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We
यार
must
यूज करते
learn
तो हम
never
पाउस
to
कर
do
दे
this
करो ना
again.
गेम को. I fear we shall never come to an accord. I cannot persuade even one of them to listen to reason. I had their hope that Godric thought were aligned with my own, that he
I see a
understood.
way out. Best news I've heard all day.
I had their hope that he understood why the caliber of student needed to be exceptional. What he has fallen prey to the ridiculous notion that Mughal-born are somehow as capable as pure word. But he has fallen prey to the ridiculous notion. He was furious when I expressed my displeasure at his thought on the matter. Thought he had not yet put voice to. I tire of discord and can no longer bear witness to the corridor full of insect children masquerading as bitches and wizards. It is with heavy heart that I now know I must go from here. Okay, I shall place the creature into the deep sleep in its chamber until it can be awakened by one who share my views. A descendant willing to reverse the damage that the other have so carelessly wrought. One who shall rid the school of those unworthy of Hogwarts that would serve only to stain my legacy. Yeah. जिसने ये स्लेदरिन बनाया था ना, उसको ना मुगल बॉर्न नहीं पसंद थे. वो चाहता था कि ना जादूगर वही बने जो ऑलरेडी हैं, मतलब कि नेपोटिज्म. ठीक है, चलते हैं हम स्लेदरिन डंजन.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood.
मैं भाई
Truly
यूज करने
sorry
वाला हूँ
about your
इसको.
aunt, Ominous.
तेरे पे यूज करूँ?
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
हाँ ठीक है, चलो अंदर. ये कंप्लीट हो गया क्या? ये थोड़ा मस्त सा मिशन था, साइड मिशन, लेकिन बढ़िया था। अच्छा ये वही सीन है इसका, टेस्ट का। खुलेगी नहीं है? नो आइडिया। बट ये खुलेगी नहीं, खुलेगी नहीं। चलो बढ़िया है। ला नई रॉक मिली थी ना अपने को, ये वाली। हाँ इससे बेटर है। यप 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 यप, ये वाली। ये भी मिली है कोई नई वाली, ये मैच कर रहा है इसके साथ। इन्वेंटरी में पता नहीं क्या आगे आ चुका है। ड्रैगन एग का यूज़ भी करना है उसके साथ, जो मिशन है ना अपना आया हुआ है ओपी का, वो भी करना है अपने को। फिलहाल ऐसा करते हैं कि टैलेंट में चलते हैं। मैंने टैलेंट का पॉइंट यूज़ नहीं किया, कितना टाइम हो गया है। मैक्सिमम पोशन कॉज अटैक टू हैव एडिशनल इंक्रीज, द रेंज ऑफ डैमेज एंड पोशन इफेक्ट आर ग्रेटली। अब पोशन इफेक्टिंग बढ़ जाएगा तो बढ़िया है। अटैक डील एडिशनल डैमेज एंड ब्रेक शील्ड, क्या बात है। फेनोमेनस टेंटेकल, ड्यूरेशन ऑफ द फोकस पोशन, कुछ और ले लेते हैं। अब स्टेल्थ में क्या है? स्टेल्थ मैं यूज नहीं करता। स्पेल्स, डिफेंडो, कार स्लाइस थ्रू द इम्पैक्ट एनिमी एंड स्ट्राइक एडिशनल टारगेट। impacted enemy. Impacted enemy to strike additional damage. बढ़िया है, ये ले लेते हैं। ट्वेंटी 23 लेवल हो चुका है। You speak to Professor Fig in his office. अभी नहीं, ये हम नेक्स्ट वाले उसमें करेंगे।
Said that travel broadens the mind.
और कहाँ है ये? दूसरे साइड खड़ी है ये। इधर भी नहीं, फॉलो करना पड़ेगा पूरा रास्ता ही। अच्छा अंदर है क्या?
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
We should check on her. Haven't we done enough for her? We should check on her.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
It's to do with Rangrock. I rather not say at present.
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
ठीक है बढ़िया है बस यही था जब इसको लोकेशन मिल जाएगी तो भेज देगी ये अपने को मैसेज यहाँ पे मैंने कुछ उड़ता हुआ देखा था नहीं
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
लेवल मिलता है इनके साथ भी चलो ठीक है फिलहाल एंड करते हैं यार मैं देखूं इसको करके एक सेकंड क्या यूज क्यों नहीं कर पा रहा कोई दिक्कत है क्या मिल गए शिकार लेट्स सी आ जाओ खत्म फैल जा रही है वो देखो उसके ऊपर खत्म भाई ये है ना असली सही है यार खतरनाक कर्स मिला मतलब कि खतरनाक स्पेल मिली ढंग की इतने टाइम बाद आवरा कटावरा पता नहीं कब मिलेगी झाब लखा झाब लखा झाब लखा फिगर आउट ए वे टू द हेडमास्टर ऑफिस, फिर वहाँ से अपना वो स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, फिर हम कंप्लीट करेंगे उसको, फिर उसके बाद एक और बचेगा, देन गेम ही कंप्लीट हो जाएगी। तो इसलिए हम ना थोड़ा साइड मिशन पे ध्यान दे रहा था मैं। देख लेते हैं, अभी बंद करते हैं फिलहाल इसको, बाकी हम बाद में खेलेंगे। लेट्स गो, कल स्टार्ट करते हैं बाकी के मिशन हम। ओके ठीक है, फिर आज की लाइव के लिए इतना ही रखते हैं। वैसे कोई देख तो नहीं रहा है। बाय बाय।